Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will be discussing about why most of us actually know how to talk in English. We are good at writing. We are good at understanding English, but when it comes to speaking, we suddenly get this fear, right? I will tell you what this fear is all about, but we do stop somewhere, right? So have you ever noticed that you know English and you understand English and you can even write in English, but the moment that you have to speak, something stops you, right? So it maybe suddenly your heart beats faster and your mind goes blank and there is a mental blockage, and suddenly you feel that your English has disappeared completely. So it is basically not grammar, it is not the lack of vocabulary, it is not the lack of intelligence, it is just the pure fear of judgment. And today let's talk about why this fear, and which is not your language ability, it is the real reason you hesitate to speak English. Right. So, the first section of the video, we'll talk about what is the real problem in not speaking in English. So, most students think that their English is weak, but the truth is, if your English was truly weak, you wouldn't understand movies, you wouldn't follow lectures, you wouldn't read social media posts. So, the actual problem is not the language here. The problem is, what will others think if I speak and make a mistake? So this is what which creates a mental blockage and a mental break inside your head. So even when you can speak, you don't, or you don't, you stop yourself from speaking. Right. So let's understand what's happening inside your mind. When you speak English in front of others, your brain is not thinking about communication. It is thinking about, will anyone laugh at you? Will they judge your accent? Or will they think that you're trying to show off? Or what if you say, something wrong? So your brain shifts from express your idea to protect your image. So when protection becomes a priority, silence feels much safer than speaking up. So you tend to stay quiet, not because you don't know English, but basically because your brain is trying to protect you from embarrassment. Right. So now fear of judgment becomes worse when you compare yourself, right? And you hear someone speaking fluently, and instantly you think that they speak well and I can't speak like that. But what you don't see is they also started with broken sentences. They also had made mistake, and they have felt awkward while talking to people. So fluency is not a starting point, it's a result, but comparison is what makes you feel like fluency is a requirement. And again, comparison is what that is going to stop you from even trying. And what could be the silent habit that you can actually do? And the silent habit that you actually have could be something dangerous. And the dangerous part here is, every time you choose silence over speaking, your fear, it becomes stronger, and your confidence, it becomes weaker, and slowly silence becomes a habit where you tend to hide yourself, right? So you start saying things like, I'm not comfortable speaking, my English is not good, and I'll speak later. But later never comes, and because fear grows in silence, the confidence grows only through speaking. So, what is actually the truth about mistakes that we need to know? So, let's change one belief today. Mistakes are not, proof of weakness. Mistakes are proof of effort. Now, think about this. Nobody judges a child for speaking broken English, right? Because they are learning. But when adults learn English, they expect themselves to to be perfect from day one. That expectation, it creates pressure, and pressure, it kills confidence. But fluency does not come from speaking perfectly. Fluency comes from speaking imperfectly and consistently. Now, how do you actually get to break the fear? You don't need to perfect grammar to start with. You need permissions. So, permission to pause, permission to repeat yourself and use simple words, and also a platform to make mistakes. So, you actually have to start always small. Speak in safe spaces, maybe with your friends, in a practice group, and even to yourself. So focus on expressions and not perfection. Instead of thinking, is my sentence correct? Ask yourself, did you understand any idea? Because communication matters more than correctness. And how is it to build confidence? Because it is building confidence is always building confidence. It's never born with you, right? And nobody is born confident in English. Confidence is built through small attempts, small risks, and taking small courage. So every time you speak despite fear, you send the signal to your brain that you're safe. And slowly fear reduces and your slowly fear reduces, comfort grows, and voice strengthens. So the next time you hesitate to speak in English, remember that your problem is not vocabulary, your problem is not grammar, and your problem is not fear of judgment. The only way to remove the fear is to speak anyway, but not perfectly. And if you actually like this video, try to subscribe and give a like and do comment.